Hello, welcome to Gemstar Leather. Today I'm going to show you how to use this free program called Inkscape to design a wallet. I'm pretty new to this, and this is my first video, so bear with me. The video is not too great. So when you first open up Inkscape, you won't be able to draw like this, and I'm going to try and show you how to do things that were frustrating to me in the beginning. When you first open it, the whole thing will be in color. And to change that, you come up here to Object. You'll come down here to Fill and Stroke. And then in Fill is your inside color. So if you add a fill, then it'll change color depending on what you use here. So if you're going to do different layers, that might be helpful for you. But trying to save ink on your printer, you can get rid of that. Your Stroke is your exterior line. So you can change how wide it is, or that if it's opaque, or if you can, if you can see through it. You can come through the stroke style, and then you can change how wide it is, if it's a dash. So if you want to do stitch lines or something along those lines, you can do that. You can also change what it's measured in between inches and the metric system or whatever you want. So we'll close that for now because this is where I want it. And then over here, you can manually come in and change it to inches. The other thing that you want to do is your main template here. You can change that to whatever size you want. You come over here to Document Properties, and A4, I believe, is what they use in Europe. But here in the US, we use US letter. That's what our printers print in. But the other thing you can do here is you can do a custom size. So if you have a custom print shop that does your printing for you and you want to do something larger, you can come over here and type in 35 inches by 35 inches as your print bed, depending on what whoever you're using. So we'll get out of that. So to draw a simple wallet, we can start by drawing a simple rectangle. This will be, say, your main body. And then you can come up here and you can change. So like my normal wallets that I do is a vertical bifold. That's going to be 5 inches by 7 inches. And then you can round the corners off either by using that little circle there. If you use this, you change the actual dimensions, or you can fine-tune how rounded your corners are this way. So we'll just go with 0.3 on that, and then you can grab this and let's rotate it so it's out of the way. We'll drag it up to the top. So that'll be, you can come over here and main body, and then you can drag that anywhere, put it down, and so after that, then you can, the most complicated thing to do for me would be a T-pocket. So here we'll make this squared off so it looks a little better. So to make a T-pocket, what you'll do, so for me, I'll just do 0.5, oops, wrong way. So my T-pocket's going to be, it's going to be it's going to be 2.75, sorry about that, and then it's going to be 0.5 of an inch wide. So and then to make the rest of the T-pocket, what I do, there might be a better way to do this, but I'm not sure what it is. So from here, what you'll do is I'm going to make it an inch wide, and then my total width, or total height that I want it to be, is 3.25 inches. And then what you'll do is you'll grab this and you can put it in right on the top. And then if you highlight the whole thing, this is kind of neat. This took me a long time to figure out. If you come in here, you can center it and you center it to the biggest object. So it'll look at it as the biggest object. You can come through here. You can do it by page, selected area, any of that stuff. We'll just leave it on that. And then you'll highlight it. And then you can come into here, and if you hit the Union button, it'll turn it into your traditional T-pocket. And you can come in and drag the corners if you want it as a diagonal instead of being straight. You can have it, as a diagonal like that. But I do them like this, and I don't have any issue with them. And then when I get them on actual leather, then I can manually do that if need be, if that's what I want to do. So then you could come in and type pocket. Oops, not pocket. And then we can, on this one, we'll do ×2. So I need 2 of them. And then you could center up your words too, but that's not, crucial to the design. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll come in and we'll draw another rectangle. And this will be where the card pockets will stack. So I have that up, and we'll draw that to, we'll draw it to 5 by 2.75. And then this thing here, obviously if we turn it, I'll show you where, if we're actually building a wallet, it would go there. And then your T-pockets would stack on there, like something like that. And then if you see how it's clicking into place, you can turn that off. This is your snap tool. So if you turn that off, then it won't snap anywhere. It'll go wherever you drop it. So there's that piece. And then the final piece, really, for a basic bifold wallet would be the piece that would cover up the very end of this. So we can draw one more. We'll take that, and it'll be 3.25 by 2.75. And then, so that'll go there. And then one more thing, just so we don't get confused. So we will need ×2 of those and ×2 of those. The other thing you can do, so currently, if you try and grab this, it's all by itself. It's free. But if you take it and you do this, you come up here to Object, and then you can hit this Group button. And now those are together. And if you want to move them separately, you go to Object again. You can come to the Ungroup button here. But that's what we want currently. So, oops. See, I just told you to do that, and then I didn't do it. So we can group that. That way those will stay together. This here we want to rotate. Oops. There we go. Try and get it on this page here, if possible. So obviously, if it doesn't fit in this box here, it won't print. Well, it'll print. It just will cut it off. So we'll group all this, and I think it maybe if I 180 that, then I might be able to get them all on this page. So we'll turn that tool off for a second. And really what I might be able to do is put that in there, and then that right about there. So then when you print it, this wall, you can cut it out. Use one of those glue sticks to post it onto like a cardboard box or something like that. Cut it out so it's a more firm project. Anyway, that was a quick tutorial of how to use Inkscape, the way I use it to try and do wallets. My next my next video, I'll cut this out and I'll make a wallet. Show you how I take this from paper to leather and sew it together. If you have any questions or if you feel there's a better way to do this, like I said, I'm completely self-taught. So if you feel like there's a better way to do this, please let me know. I'm always willing to learn something new, but this was a very frustrating process for me trying to figure out what you see in front of you. I found all these complicated tutorials on how to do things, but it didn't really translate to making leather craft or small leather goods. It was all really complicated things, designing logos and stuff like that, which, I mean, it's cool, but it's not what I needed it for. And the other thing that I found very helpful, if you come into help here, you come into tutorials, and it does have some things here, how to do things. And if you come into advanced, when it opens up, I'm not sure if it's going to show this because how this system is. But there's all kinds of information in here that will really help you out under help and under the tutorial tab here. So play around with it, try your best, figure it out. And like I said, if you have a better way of doing this, feel free to comment. Let me know what I'm doing wrong and how to improve myself. Anyway, yeah, I'll put my email down in the description if you got any questions or anything like that. But at any rate, you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching.